The topic of conversation when you're in the gym and you make eye contact with her.
There you go.
I feel empowered! Women win today!
Earlier today, I'm at the gym on the Booty Blaster 3000.
We'll try again. I'll probably get hit in the face.
Telling bodybuilders to move.
Move. But I pull my sports bra up. I just do the most in front of her.
Is always gonna wonder if I'm being treated a certain way.
Watch me eat it at the gym.
I'm blind. I'm standing there doing a tricep pushdown exercise, and since I can't see, I'm just kind of staring off into space doing my thing. Halfway through a set, I start hearing footsteps that seem like they're coming in my direction, getting closer and closer and closer, until all of a sudden, this woman's right up in my face going, "I didn't come here to be stared at!" Huh? "I'm sorry, I'm blind," I say to her. Her response? "I don't care! Stop staring at me!" Huh? She storms off and comes back with the manager a couple minutes later. I reach into my wallet and pull out an ID card from the Massachusetts Commission for the Blind and explain to this guy as well, "I'm blind. I wasn't staring at anybody." He says, "Okay, but you still can't make other gym members uncomfortable by looking at them."
How I love being a woman. At the gym, then where the fuck you at?
Word whining at the gym.
How many sets do you have left?
Maybe like 2.
2?
Yeah.
2 entire sets.
Yeah, it'll be quick though.
How quick?
The next one right now.
No, you need to be done.
I just
No.
You know a tantrum? You can work in.
No.
You want to work in?
No.
Okay, now if you
I want to
like.
do this.
No.
I want to
You
do
a tantrum. Yeah, it's cool.
Thank you.
It's cool. Yeah, no worries.
Just kidding. I'm just a prank.
Okay.
It's just a
No
prank.
tantrum, right?
I'm not ashamed to admit it. It's hell in there. It's horror. You have to be a certain type of person to...
Wait for it. Right.
Should I go up to him and just poke him? He looks like depressed. Should I do it?
I dare you.
Should I touch his face?
Maybe take off one of his
So,
Help you?
he goes, "Can I help you?"
Men, this isn't the world we grew up in. Modern women have changed the game and it's rigged against you. Loyalty is dead. They don't care after they cheat. And yet, they demand an alpha, a provider, while giving nothing back. You're waking up and walking away for a reason. This isn't just another channel, it's your shield. A place where we expose the truth about modern women and reclaim our power. Join the brotherhood. Hit subscribe and protect yourself with the truth. Welcome to Protective Perspective, where men wake up.
So I went to the gym today. It was awesome. Great gym day, except for when you're trying to do bicycle crunches and you got big old booties. Those girls are just living large. And you're just like, get hit in the face with your own ladies. I don't know. That's not gonna work out. We'll try again. I'll probably get hit in the face with my ladies.
Man, these gym thirst traps are wild. It's like their whole personality revolves around their looks. And the second they hit the wall, reality slaps them hard. They've been cruising on easy mode, getting attention for free. But when that expires, they're totally lost. It's honestly the best thing when life humbles them and suddenly they want to have opinions about the world. Funny how they don't seem interested in depth or substance until the attention dries up. By then, they've already wasted their prime years chasing validation instead of building something real. That wall. It's like the ultimate reality check, and most won't even see it coming until it's too late. Let's move on to the next clip.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
It's your turn to spot me. Because I spotted you from across the room the moment you walked in.
Oh.
At least I...
Merry fucking lift, miss, you lazy ass hoes. It is time to get your holly jolly lift on at Macy's. Train hard and eat harder. We don't like small bitches around here. So get your lazy ass up before Santa mistakes you for one of his tiny ass elves.
This nigga ended up over, living high, but he died so. I just slammed on my fucking vagina!
Right now, can't see right now. I smoke Peter's pound, can't see right now.
How you cut his cake?
All the way down.
Shut your bitch ass up, Troy.
I'm sorry. I just need 1 minute to make sure I look good. Do you think I look good, Mr. Armstrong?
Don't be ridiculous.
Exactly. You know, some poor guy probably fell for the bait, tied the knot, and now he's locked in for 18 years of child support if she decides she wants another round of her who phase. The tats alone are like a body count scoreboard, and trust me, she's got way too many to even think about committing to. It's like she's on social media flashing her goods, sending out the bat signal to Chad and Tyrone, just waiting for the DMs to flood in. Guys need to recognize the red flags before they get caught in that trap. She's out there broadcasting herself like she's still on the market. And any dude wifing her up is just asking for hard hatch down the line. Let's move on to the next clip.
Hey, Jason!
Hi, I couldn't look up the non-emergency number, but, I am in Berea. Sorry, I'm on my watch. There's only like one other person at the gym, and I got stuck in this, you know, that backboard thing that like flips back. Thank you.
Hey, Jason!
Can you say that again? I'm sorry. I'm talking from my watch. Yes, so I wish there was more people at the gym right now, but I'm stuck in this reverse like back decompression thing. Not like, I don't know, I just can't get anyone's attention at the gym at Powerhouse Gym in Berea. And I think the thing went too far, and I'm just stuck upside down, and I cannot get myself right side up, and I can't get it back up. I'm trying to get my buddy's attention, but he's in the other room lifting. And this is so embarrassing. Yeah, it's in the turf room. I know as soon as they get here, someone's gonna walk in the back room and be able to help me out. But I'm sorry, like I'm just stuck. Okay, thank you so much. All right, bye.
Exactly. It's hilarious because this is what feminists asked for. And now they're dealing with the consequences. They screamed about men being creeps or checking them out, and guess what? Now guys are just straight up ignoring them. Congratulations, feminists, you played yourselves. Men are tuning out, opting out, and honestly, it's poetic justice. Women are getting exactly what they claim to want, and when it starts to feel a little too real, they don't know how to handle it. Watching this unfold, I'm absolutely here for it.
And oh dear Lord, my ankles are burning.
Are you ready?
Just easiest rescue ever.
There you go.
Oh.
It's wild how the double standards work, right? Guys hit the gym, put in serious hours, and grind away for the body they want. They know they're not showing off at the beach until they've earned it. There's a level of humility and self-awareness there because they're constantly working to improve themselves. But when it comes to the body positivity movement, it's all about women wanting everyone to accept them for their flaws without the effort. What's even more ironic is that these same women aren't checking for guys who aren't in shape. They want the men who have committed to a strict diet. Let's move on to the next clip.
I'm sorry. Not everybody fits in the bad bitch genre. It's a genre. Not everybody fits on the rasta.
Enough with these fucking gym creep videos, okay? It's a fucking dude walking through the gym and he looks at somebody. Who gives a shit? He's not coming up to you, freaking grabbing you and fucking molesting you. So what? Someone's coming to look at you. You know what? That's how a lot of people met in my day back in the gym. They'd see someone they liked, they go up and they'd say hi. But nowadays, they don't want to do shit because they'll end up in a fucking video like this.
That's a solid point. Setting up a camera at the gym is bound to catch people's attention. Most people instinctively try to avoid getting caught on film, especially in public spaces like a gym. It's not necessarily about being a creep. It's more like people don't want to be in someone else's shot without knowing it. Plus, if it's the only squat rack, anyone waiting to use it might naturally glance over to see when it'll be free. Not to mention stretching in the wrong spot just adds to the frustration for others. As for the guy in question, he might have just been minding his business, waiting or even considering striking up a conversation. But once he saw the situation, he decided to move on. Let's move on to the next clip.
Whether it takes 2 hours or 4 hours, I don't care. If you're part of this team, you're staying until the routine is.
I don't know if this is my fault or they just don't want me there because I'm fat. I don't know anyone that's the same weight as me or similar size that also does spinning, so I was pretty intimidated. I was told for my first time I needed to be there a little early so that they could help me set the bike up and show me how everything works, and that's what I did. I stand next to the bike waiting for the instructor to come. She walked into the room. She's like, if you're new, raise your hand. I raise my hand and she comes up to the girl standing right beside me, starts talking to her. Then she turns to me and asks me if it's my first time, and I say yeah. And she adjusts the bike for me and clips me in. She doesn't say anything to me the whole time, so I have no idea what's going on. She just walks away. Music starts and everything. She starts saying something about the resistance and turn the knob left or right, and I'm trying, but it's not working. My brake didn't seem to be working either. I couldn't even get out of the bike to leave because she didn't tell me how to get out of it. Part of me is always gonna wonder if I'm being treated a certain way because of my body size.
You nailed it. Modern women, especially those who have big social media followings, seem to thrive on playing the victim. It's like they've turned it into a career, using any opportunity to act entitled or offended to get more attention. And gyms are supposed to be welcoming spaces for everyone, especially people looking to better themselves. The irony is, while she's probably getting all this validation from her followers, she's complaining about the very thing gyms were made for, helping people get in shape. If she's doing the right workout, great, but there's no need to play victim or make it a dramatic event. It's basic logic, like you said, but I guess that's too much for some people who live for the spotlight. Let's move on to the next clip.
I lost 100 pounds. Of course I only look snatched in high-waisted pants.
Please, put your penis away.
No,
I'm not gonna ask you again. Put your penis away.
I am who
I lost 100 pounds. Of course I lost 90% of my friends. I lost 100 pounds. Of course I don't expect people to hold the door open for me. I lost 100 pounds. Of course everyone thinks I'm on Ozempic. I lost 100 pounds. Of course people pretend not to recognize me. I lost 100 pounds. Of course I gained 39 back super easily.
Exactly. It's like she's treating her weight loss journey like it's some grand adventure. Good for her for putting in the effort, but come on, losing weight isn't exactly rocket science. It takes discipline and hard work, sure, but she doesn't need to make it sound like she's scaling Everest. Celebrating small victories is one thing, but when it feels like she's fishing for compliments, it just becomes annoying. Maybe a little less drama and a little more humility would go a long way. And seriously, who wants a cookie after that? Sounds like she's just setting herself up for more attention instead of focusing on the real goal. Let's move on to the next clip. Listen up. This isn't just entertainment for you to scroll through mindlessly. This is a wake-up call. I want you to observe carefully and learn from what I'm sharing because I don't want you to go through the same pain and betrayal I did. Every story you hear, every lesson I share is a piece of armor against the games these women play. If you've got experiences of your own, if you face the heartbreak, the lies, the manipulation, don't stay silent. Share it in the comments or email me directly. Your story could be the lifeline that helps another brother avoid the same fate. Together we can build a fortress of knowledge and strength. So don't just watch, engage, share, and let's learn from each other. This is how we break the cycle.
There is literally so much room. But this lady decides right there is good. Right there. When there is so much room elsewhere to not lay on me.
The topic of conversation is when you're in the gym and you make eye contact with a guy. This is for all the men, okay? They think when we make eye contact with them, it means come talk to us. Come talk to us. We're interested. Here's the tea. If I hit a set and I do the little 360, 360, like my hands are on my hips. If I make eye contact with you and literally immediately look away, I'm just looking around. I'm just looking around. But if I give you a look and then I look back and I do the double take, I'm like, or if I stare at you for longer than 2 seconds, it's on.
It can't be the very first time I see you, though.
3 days minimum. And then you can shoot that shot. That's the tea. Period.
Absolutely. It's wild how these so-called thirst trap outfits make them feel invincible, flaunting themselves in sports bras and panties like they're some kind of superheroes. But let's be real, most guys just see through it and recognize them for what they really are. It's like they're trying to draw in the Chads and Tyrans while completely overlooking the average Joe, who's often the one with the real substance. And this mixed signals game, let's move on to the next clip.
This woman at the gym came up to me when I was taking pictures of myself, like in the mirror, just like lifting up my abs, you know, came up to me and was like, "Does your mom tell you not to do that?" Like, totally slut-shaming me. I don't even know. But now, anytime I see her at the gym, and she's like facing my direction, I pull my shorts so far up my butt. I pull my sports bra up. I just do the most in front of her to try to look like a gym thotty. And you know, she should be grateful because I don't do that for anyone else. So I really hope she enjoys the show every time she sees me.
Absolutely. It's clear that jealousy often drives this kind of pettiness. The complaining Karen probably can't stand that the other woman looks better and is getting attention. But she also has a valid point. Why is the woman checking herself out in the gym when she could easily step into a more private space? These gym goers can't expect men to just ignore them when they're practically dressed for a photo shoot, flaunting their assets while pretending to focus on their workouts. And kudos to the Karen for calling her out on it. Let's move on to the next clip.
Huh?
Can you get the crash pads for those?
For what?
For the deadlifts?
Oh, I'm not going to pull off crash pads.
You're supposed to be using them.
I've never had to deadlift off crash pads in here.
Quentin prefers that you guys do.
I mean, that's just going to hurt me more than anything.
Well, I'm trying to have a session over here with some clients. So if you'd like to go over there and do that, you can.
That's exactly it. More men are opting for home gyms to escape the complaints and entitled attitudes of women like Karen. It's almost as if some think the gym should cater solely to their comfort, which is just ridiculous. If she wants a peaceful workout environment, maybe she should consider a place like Planet Earth. Huge respect to that guy for keeping his cool and not letting her dictate how he trains. And you're right, there are female-only gyms like Curves, but they couldn't survive. Let's move on to the next clip.
Ladies, I have a pro tip for when you're in the gym and men are making you uncomfortable. I was doing my squats, you know, popping that booty, and directly behind me happened to be a man on a treadmill. I heard him say, "Oh, look, I can walk on the treadmill and get a show," to his friend that was on the treadmill. So you know what I did? You know what I did? I turned around. I stared directly into his soul. And for a solid minute, I just inched closer to his machine. He was so scared! He literally slowed down the treadmill and fucking left the gym! He was so uncomfortable, I made him leave! I feel empowered! Women win today!
Exactly. This woman is clearly playing the victim while intentionally flaunting her body to get attention. By working out in front of the treadmills and then acting surprised that guys were looking, she's just adding to the ridiculousness of the situation. It's a classic case of wanting to be the center of attention and then flipping the script to blame men for enjoying the view. Wearing sunglasses in that scenario would definitely be a solid move to deflect the attention. And that whole cat lady starter pack mentality is just sad thinking that scaring off men is some form of empowerment when it's really just isolating herself. You nailed it with the feminist angle too. It often seems more about competing with men rather than striving for genuine equality. It's exhausting to watch, honestly. The focus should be on mutual respect and understanding, not this constant battle for superiority. Let's move on to the next clip.
Please stop filming this type of content at the gym. Listen, I'm all for gym humor and comedy, but there is absolutely a line, especially when you're at a busy commercial gym like this Crunch, where a lot of young people, a lot of minors work out. They should not be exposed to this, be around it, or even worse, in the background of one of these videos. Imagine you're a mother or father. You sign your son or daughter up at this gym, they're a minor, and then you find out this is the type of content that is being created at that gym. Or, God forbid, your son or daughter is in the background of one of these videos. I would be absolutely livid. If this was my gym, I would ask you one time politely to stop doing this. But seeing as this is a theme on your page, video after video, I would ask you to leave and not come back. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Absolutely, the double standards in society are glaring. The obsession with attention and validation often overshadows the responsibilities that come with being a parent. When women prioritize their thirst for attention over their children's well-being, it's truly alarming. Those kids are going to face long-term consequences because of their mother's choices, and it's heartbreaking to think about how they'll feel when they discover those photos online. The idea that these women can flaunt their bodies while still being seen as victims of societal norms is infuriating. Joey's point about single moms using their kids as props in attention-seeking behavior just highlights the troubling trend of neglecting parental responsibilities for. Let's move on to the next clip.
Backstory. The gym is pretty much empty. I'm the only one using the squat rack, so I'm in the corner. No one else is in the background of my frame, so it's not like I was pissing anybody off. My phone is propped up against my bright red water bottle that has a bunch of colorful stickers on it. Where it was placed is very, very narrow walkway. It's not even a real walkway. Like, you have to step on other platforms to get to where I was at. So it wasn't like I was in anybody's way. This woman was across, like, on the other side of the gym in the corner, and came my direction looking for something. That's what she made it seem like. Kicked my phone, realized she didn't knock it over, and then kicks my water bottle over and knocks my phone over for no apparent reason. I don't talk to people at the gym except for my boyfriend and the staff. I don't think I have RBF. Like, maybe in the middle of my set I have a stank face, like one does, but I mind my fucking business, and this is what I get in return. Why? I have no idea. But this is rude.
Absolutely. The irony is thick when these women get mad at men for simply existing in their workout space while they're busy recording themselves for social media. It's comical how they can't see the double standards at play. Men can hit the gym, focus on their goals, and get their workouts in without needing to document every rep. Yet these women seem to thrive on the attention their thirst trap videos generate. The fact that the Karen confronted her likely stemmed from her annoyance that a man didn't validate her existence in the way she expected. It's almost like they want to perpetuate the narrative of female oppression, but end up highlighting their own insecurities instead. When push comes to shove, these women often direct their frustrations toward each other rather than the men they claim to be the problem. It's a fascinating social dynamic, and one that many are starting to see through. Let's move on to the next clip.
So my ex decided to join the same gym that I go to. And you know, the first time I saw him, it was a little irritating. I can't lie. I was like, why do you have to intrude my space? Like, this is my sanctuary. Why do you have to be here? But then something really funny happened. He walks in one day with one of his homeboys. And this is a homeboy I've never seen before. A new friend that he has made. So the weights I needed were right next to them. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let them stop me from getting these weights that I need. I'm gonna go walk over there, grab the weights, and go and do my workout. So as I go over there, his friend looks at me and he goes, Mama swole. And I'm like, oh, hello. Hi, how's it going? He's like, I love your videos. Can I get a picture with you? He asked for a picture with me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. So he asked my ex to take the photo. He goes, this is one of my favorite TikTokers, Mama swole. And my ex goes, yeah. Yeah, man, I know who she is. He's like, what? You guys know each other? What? Oh, that's so cool. And I'm like, yep. We know each other. It's pretty cool. But bro, if you could have seen the look on my ex's face. Oh, I'm sorry, but it's so funny, bro. It's so funny.
Exactly. It's wild how these women equate social media fame with actual accomplishments. Posting thirst traps may bring them temporary validation from a legion of thirsty followers, but it's hardly the same as earning respect through hard work and talent. Real success in fields like sports, literature, or entertainment requires dedication, skill, and often years of grinding away to reach the top. Sure, she might have some followers, but let's be real, most of them are just waiting for the next revealing pic or video, not genuinely supporting her as a person. The moment she's no longer the center of attention or her looks fade, she risks becoming irrelevant. Unlike a professional athlete or a best-selling author, who have built legacies based on talent and hard work, her fame hinges on superficiality. And the irony of her being annoyed at that guy making friends? It's likely more about her realizing that, without her social media fame, she's just another attractive woman at the gym. She's not special outside of that platform. Let's move on to the next clip.
And all of a sudden, a relationship termination was happening right before my eyes. So like I said, I was on the Booty Blaster 3000. When the girl who was on the machine next to me had this guy come into the gym and approach her, I just assumed it was her man because, you know, she was excited and everything. And she's like, hey, babe, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. But some guy looked super serious. No hi, no nothing. The guy wasted no time, went straight to the point and was like, Lola, I'm going to ask you a question and I'm going to need you to be honest with me. I'm begging you, do not lie to me. I put my music on pause. Like, that's how you know that I'm next level Dankumpa. Hella nosy. Anyway, the girl was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Like, I've always been honest with you. Like, why are you coming up here trying to cause a scene? And my guy was like, Lola, go ahead and step off the machine real quick. Step off the machine. When she steps off, he starts showing her, I guess, the receipts on his phone. Her whole script changes. And now she's trying to blame him. Like, oh, why would you go through my stuff? Like, why would you go to these links to try to find out information about me? Blah, blah, blah. The guy's like, Lola, I'm not even about to go back and forth with you. I got all that I needed. I can't believe you this type of person, but you know what? You live and you learn. And so this, whatever we got going on, it ain't gonna work. And the girl was like, oh, you tripping. We could talk about this later. And my guy was like, ain't nothing to talk about, but bet. So he leaves the gym. So I'm thinking the interaction is done. So I step off the Booty Blaster 3000. I go to the locker room. I start changing, preparing to leave. As I'm walking out the door, my guy is walking back in. But in his hand, he got 2 big-ass bags. Now, y'all already know I had to make my way back in, parce how am I going to miss this tea? So that it wouldn't be so obvious, I continued on to my car, dropped my bag, but proceeded right back in and acted like I forgot something. Y'all, sis was not happy. She was like, why would you come back here and embarrass me like this and bring these bags? You could have just waited till I left the gym and we could have had this conversation, but no, you went to act like a child. While she was still talking mid-sentence, some guy did a 180 about face and left the gym. And of course, like, you know, she was chasing behind him. I went back to my car like, damn, I wonder how that story's gonna end. Gotcha, bitch! So earlier today, I'm at the gym on the Booty Blaster 3000.
Look, I know what you're going through. The games, the lies, the cheating. I've been there, betrayed, manipulated, left to pick up the pieces. I built this community because I refused to let that be my story anymore. And now I'm here for you, just like the other brothers standing with you, Stott. This isn't just another video. This is your escape from the madness, a place where you'll find men who've been through the exact same thing. I see you, brother. And when you join us, I'll be there, your real friend, ready to help you fight back and rise stronger. Hit that subscribe button, join the brotherhood, and stop playing their game. Welcome to Protective Perspective, where men take back their power.